It's wonderful to be here and to be moving together. Let's start with some pelvic tilts. So you can keep facing the way you are. Really ground your feet underneath your knees in line with your hips. So everything is staying really steady as you rotate your pelvis backwards, and then you push down through your feet and feel like you're drawing your thighs in to rotate your pelvis upright. So feet and legs stay active as you rotate. Keep the rotation in the pelvis, the ribs stay relaxed down and back as you rotate. And just really work on the steady feet, the drawing in on the way up, and then kind of letting them relax a little bit as you go back. And more often, we're trying to work on the neutral rotation, bringing our ASIS bones over our pubic bone, and especially not always when during class, because we're moving around and sometimes something under your hips will move. But if you find over and over again that throughout class, when I say tilt your pelvis upright, that you notice you're even just a little bit back here, it would really benefit you to sit on something higher so that you can just maintain the more upright position all day long. So keep that in mind. And then keep tilting your pelvis upright and circle your arms up and down by your sides. Tuning into your breath, open through the palms of the hands, open through your fingers. Smooth inhales and exhales. Feel the connection from your fingers to your elbows to your shoulders to your upper back and chest muscles. And then next time your arms come down, turn your palms to face each other, reach back for the chair. Try to keep tilting that pelvis upright. And now just relax your ribs down and back as far as they'll go. And feel your ribs straighten up and lift up a little bit. Mostly focus on the relaxing down and back without the pelvis tipping back. And feel the rib cage lift up a little. Relax down and back. And ribs lift up a little bit. And relax down and back. Now keep that relaxing down and back of your ribs, pelvis tilting upright. And just release your hands and slide your head back a little. Reach your arms out, rotate your palms up, and turn from your belly button to the right, and turn from your belly button to the left. Really stabilize your feet and your legs so your hips and your knees aren't rocking side to side. You're just turning from the waist as you go to the right, and turning from the waist as you go to the left. Pelvis upright, ribs relax down and back. As you go side to side at your own pace, a few more times. And of course, tuning into your breath. Your breath is flowing with ease. All right, next time you go to the left, come back to center, relax your arms. Now super duper work on that pelvis upright as you extend your right leg straight ahead. From here, we'll point the ankle, flex the ankle, twist the ankle a little bit one way so the outer edge of the foot goes forward. Notice when you twist, does your thigh want to rotate? Try to just move from the ankle. Twist the inner arch forward. Try to just move from the ankle. Come back to center. Try to spread all your toes as wide as they'll go. And then point your big toe forward, your little toes back. Little toes forward, big toe back. And we're going to do this several times. So just be patient with yourself. Bend that knee, keep your pelvis upright, extend your left leg long, and point, flex. From there, twist your ankle one way, twist your ankle the other way. We're not in a rush here. Come back to center, spread all your toes. Point your big toe forward, pull your little toes back, even that pinky toe. Point your little toes forward, pull your big toe back, and then bend that knee. Okay, take your right leg out to the right, and from here, point and flex. Twist the ankle a little bit one way, twist the ankle a little bit the other way. Come back to center, spread all your toes. Big toe forward, little toes back. Little toes forward, big toe back. And then go ahead and bend that knee back to ankle under your hip. Tilt your pelvis upright, ribs relax down, extend your left leg long, point and flex. Twist the ankle one way, twist the ankle the other way. Come back to center, spread all your toes. Try to point your big toe forward, your little toes back. Little toes forward, big toe back. And then go ahead and bend that knee. Now sit up tall in the pelvis, ribs relax down and back. Take your right leg across the body and take your time, point and flex. Twist your ankle a little bit one way, ankle a little bit the other way. Back to center, spread all your toes wide. Try to point your big toe forward, your little toes back. Try to point your little toes forward, your big toe back. My pinky toe still does not want to cooperate. And then bend that knee. Sit up tall, ribs relax down. Reach your left leg across, point and flex. Twist your ankle a little bit one way. Twist your ankle a little bit the other way. Back to center, spread all your toes open. Big toe forward, little toes back. Little toes forward, big toe back. And then relax and bend that knee. Okay, come onto the heel of your right foot. And from here, on the heel of your right foot, hold your leg steady. So it's like you're trying not to move from your thigh and your lower leg, and you're going to touch your toes down, circle your ankle around, back towards your shin, and circle to the other side. And what you're trying to do here is you're trying to move really just from the ankle. I'm actually have to bend my knee a little bit more. And keep the rest of your leg as steady as possible. And what will often happen in the ranges of the motion that you don't use, your ankle will want to go kind of quickly. So try to slow down and draw a really slow circle with your ankle. And then pause and circle your ankle in the other direction, trying to keep your thigh as steady as possible. Trying to go all the way over to one side, all the way over to the other side, all the way forward and all the way back. Take your time. If you always tend to go faster, purposely slow yourself down so you can really feel the ranges of motion of your ankle. And then let's switch. Come onto the heel of your left foot, hold your left thigh nice and steady, and circle your ankle around. Trying to keep the rest of your leg as steady as possible. And go slow here. Really feel the full rotation of your ankle joint. And then after you've done 2 to 4 of those, pause and go in the other direction. Keeping the thigh as steady as possible. Trying to draw that full circle. Definitely a little bit stiffer for me on one side than the other. So you can just be aware of that for yourself. I actually have a little popping going on in this ankle, so I'm going to go a little slower and do a little bit less range of motion, which is a key if you get popping in any area. Okay, from there, let's bend that knee and then straighten both of our legs. Reach your arms by your sides with your palms facing behind you. Pull your arm bones back and let them relax. Pull back and let them relax. Excuse me, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Pull your arms back. Let them relax. Pull your arms back. Let them relax. Rotate your arm bones so your thumbs are pointing forward. Pull back and and relax, pelvis upright, ribs relax down, head slides back a little, pull back, relax, pull back, relax, pull back, and relax. All right, rotate the palms of your hands and your elbow pits to face forward. Pull back, relax, pull back, relax. Let's do that 2 more times. Pull the upper arm bones back and relax, pull back and relax. And then rotate your palms to face out away from your body. Pull back, relax, pull back and relax, pull back and relax, and pull back and relax. And then flex both of your ankles, rotate from your pelvis, fold over your legs for a moment, take a breath or 2 there. I'm just going to blow my nose very quickly. Sorry, it took me a moment to figure out how to mute and I pushed the wrong button since I so rarely do that. Okay, slide yourself back up, and from here, let's put another bend in your knees. Slightly bend your right leg, come up onto your heel. Now this time you're going to try to keep both your ankle steady and your thigh steady. Your ankle's going to move side to side, but you're just not letting your ankle twist around. So you're keeping it in the flex position. And then you're going to just do the best you can to rotate your lower leg bone. So this is called shank rotation. And so a lot of times at first when we're really tight through here and into the knee, just our ankle will go side to side. Your ankle's going to move, keep it flexed, but see if you can see that bone that goes up towards the center of your knee rotate. So you're trying to rotate your lower leg, and then once you've got it, slow down and rotate as far as you can in one direction and as far as you can in the other direction, keeping your thigh steady. So if this motion is missing for you, it's definitely something you want to get back, especially if you tend to have knee issues. But the key is thigh steady, ankle in that steady flex position, and slowly rotate all the way one way and all the way the other way of your lower leg bone. Okay, let's switch. Slight bend, come onto the heel, really steady your thigh bone, and then rotate. And right away, my ankle started to move more, so really watch that it's this bone that's turning to one side and turning to the other side. And on this leg, I definitely have a little bit less range of motion here, but you're just doing the best you can, first of all, to just find that range of motion. See if you can move your leg without your thigh going side to side, without just moving your ankle. And then once you've got it, go slower and rotate as far as you can in one direction and as far as you can in the other direction. If you're ever rehabbing your knees, trying to get them back to healthy, this is definitely one you want to focus on more often, but really good. We only check in on this once in a while, just make sure we have this range of motion. And I caught myself going just a little bit fast, so I'm going to try to go a little bit slower. All right, and then from there you can bend that knee. Walk your feet nice and wide, tilt your pelvis upright, ribs relax down. Arms out by your sides, palms face up, low, right above your knees. Cross your right arm on top. Open your arms out to the side, lift a little bit higher. Right arm on top and open up a little bit higher. Right arm on top and open up a little bit higher. Right arm on top and open up. We're going to do right arm on top again on the way down. Right arm on top, open up a little bit lower, right arm on top, open up a little bit lower, right arm on top, open up a little bit lower, and right arm on top, and open up. Check the tilt of your pelvis, relaxing your ribs down and back. Now we'll do the left arm. Left arm on top, open up a little bit higher, left arm on top, and open a little bit higher, left arm on top, and open a little bit higher, left arm on top, and open. And we'll start with the left arm again. Left arm on top, open a little bit lower, left arm, and open a little bit lower, left arm, and open a little bit lower, and left arm, and open. From there, hinge forward from your hips, move your torso a little bit side to side, feet are steady, inner thighs are open, tuning into your breath. And then bring your torso back to center, come on up, sitting up tall, elbows kind of fall right underneath your shoulders, palms flat, and this is the motion. No pushing the ribs forward, just a small rotation of the upper arm bones, the elbows stay hanging right under the shoulders, but then we'll change the position of our neck. So turn and look over your right shoulder, and then slowly open and close your forearms, tuning into your breath. No rush, do about 2 to 4 for each cycle. Pause, turn and look over your left shoulder, hold the twist of the neck as far as you can comfortably, and open and close your forearms without trying to push and go further. Tune into the breath. And then bring your head back to center, right ear over to right shoulder, and open and close the forearms. Breathing. And then bring your head up and left ear over to left shoulder and open and close the forearms. Amazing how these small little motions can make such a big difference, but they really do. And then bring your head up, check the tilt of the pelvis. That one makes a huge difference. Check the tilt of the ribs. That one also does. Drop your chin down to your chest and open and close your forearms there. Okay, bring your head up. So now you're going to try to keep your arm peeled to your side and your right upper arm very stiff and steady, and try to just rotate your forearm. And can you turn it all the way in one direction and all the way in the other direction? Try to turn your forearm as much as you can without this upper arm moving even just a little bit. So stop if your upper arm starts to move. You can even reach over and hold onto the upper arm. So these kinds of rotations, just like the lower leg rotations, are also really important if you're doing any kind of rehab for your elbow area. If you're having any kind of uncomfortable sensations on either sides of your elbow, let's switch. Peel your left arm right next to your side. Hold it steady. You can reach over and hold on with your other hand and try to just turn your forearm. And first, you just try to get the motion, and then once you've got it, you go a little slower, and you see, can I turn my forearm a little bit more in one direction and a little bit more in the other direction without losing the stability of the upper arm bone? And you might even feel with your hand on your arm, if your hand is there, how this moves all those muscles going up into your arm. All right, from there, release that arm. Tilt your pelvis upright, twist your belly button to the right. You're going to hold the twist to the right, keep tilting your pelvis upright, and just let your ribs curl down in the twist and come back up to straight. Staying in the twist. Ribs curl forward, but pelvis stays upright. And come back upright. Ribs curl forward like you're doing a crunchie and a twist, and back upright. And ribs curl forward and back upright. Twist your belly button to the left, hold, inner thighs open, legs very steady, pelvis upright and steady. Curl your ribs down and come back upright. Curl your ribs down and back upright. 2 more like that. Curl your ribs down and back upright. And 1 more. Curl your ribs down and back upright. Okay, from here, let's bring our right hand forward, turn your palm down or fingers down, pull your pinky finger gently back towards you, and then your ring finger gently back towards you. Your palm is facing forward, your wrist is in line with your elbow, that's in line with your shoulder. Middle finger gently pulls back. Ring finger gently pulls back. What's going on with your pelvis? Is it upright? Are your legs in and out? Steady your thigh bones. Thumb out to the side and back. And then switch. Elbow under shoulder, wrist in line. Turn the wrist down, fingers point down. Pull your pinky finger back. Pull your ring finger back. Pull your middle finger back. Pull your pointer finger back. And then pull your thumb gently out to the side and back, relaxing any clenching. And then keep tilting your pelvis upright. Take your right arm up and over into a side bend. Now we'll do little rib tilts here. So ribs go up a little bit, ribs go down and back, but without the pelvis going back. The pelvis stays upright. Ribs up a little and down a little. Ribs up a little and down and back. Ribs up a little and down and back. Pull your right arm over. Left arm goes up and over, side bend, starting with the ribs relaxed down and back. And drop them down even more. Lift them up. Drop the ribs down and back. Lift them up a little. Breathing. Drop the ribs down and back. Lift them up a little bit. Drop the ribs down and back. And lift them up and pull yourself up. Walk your feet in. Let's spin around to a lunge. Slide your knee right underneath your hips. Steady foot. Ribs relax down. Hinge back. Feeling the front of the thigh. Relaxing any clenching. And come upright. And hinge back. And upright. And hinge back. And upright. And hinge back. And upright. Keep sliding that thigh bone back. Twist to the back of the chair. Feel your pelvis untuck, your ribs relax down and back, and your ears slide back over your shoulders as you twist from the waist. And you can use your hands on the chair to just get a little bit more rotation. Still steady both your front and back foot. And then unwind, slide that leg forward and spin around to the other side. Slide your knee back under your hips, steady feet, front and back, and hinge back, and upright, and hinge back, feeling the front of the hip and the thigh, and upright, hinge back, breathing, and upright, and hinge back, and upright. Feel your pelvis upright, ribs relax down, head slides back, turn from the waist. Check in on all those things again, pelvis, ribs, ears, and then use your hands to turn from the belly button a little more. Notice if you lost the stability of your feet, gently press your feet down, stabilize your legs, and breathing. Creating stability in some parts of the body is how we know that we're getting into other parts of the body. Good, and then unwind that twist and slide your leg forward, spin back around. So instead of our ankles right underneath our knees, we're just gonna walk our feet forward so they're a little bit in front, but our knees are still bent. And we don't do this all the time, but this is another variation is somewhere between bent and straight. From here, flip your right hand over so the back of your hand touches down to your leg. And you might just stay right there with your elbow going out to the side, but if you can keep your hand relaxed and steady, you might be able to rotate your arm bone, and every rotation gets into the forearm slightly differently. And breathing here, I've just been finding that this is a really good one to do while I'm waiting somewhere. Nice stretch for the forearm. You can play with different rotations. If it's just tight, just let your elbow be out to the side. And then let's switch. Put the back of your opposite hand any amount down towards your leg. If this does not work on your leg, you can do it on a wall. You can put your hands on a table. You can get down and put the back of your hand on the floor. And then from there, you might rotate that upper arm bone anywhere from a little bit to rotating the elbow pit forward. But each angle will give a slightly different pull, so try to vary it up unless you're just hanging out and waiting for it to loosen up a little with your elbow out to the side. And take a breath here, relaxing your shoulders. All right, and then release. Okay, so now we're going to do those same forearm rotations, but with your arms straight, which makes it more difficult. So when our arm was bent into our sides, it's a little easier to rotate without moving the upper arm. Now you're going to have your arm by your side, hugging in. You can reach over and hold onto that arm and try to, so you know if your elbow pit stays forward the whole time, if this elbow or your elbow pit or elbow turns, then you're not just moving from your lower arm anymore. Try to rotate your forearm all the way in one direction and all the way as far as you can in the other direction without your upper arm moving. And once you've got the motion, go slower and try to turn it a little bit further. And my goodness, when I turned in, my arm wanted to come off. So I was turning too far. Just be smaller if your upper arm wants to move. Accept your boundaries of where your forearm is moving right now. And let's switch sides. So arm close into the side, elbow pit forward, hold onto that upper arm and rotate. Once you've got the rotation and you're pretty sure your upper arm's staying still, go as far as you can in one direction and as far as you can in the other direction. And not surprisingly, I have much more range of motion on this side than the other side. But go slow, really feel the rotation, keep the upper arm bone steady. Again, another variation to really work through if you're having a lot of shoulder issues, anything that runs down to your elbow. All right, from here, sit up tall, feet still slightly in front of the knees, thumb leading the way. Ribs relax down. It's going to be very important here. Keep this stable. Your arm goes up, your palm is facing you. Once you get up in the air, you rotate so your palm faces away from you. And as you go back behind you, any amount, you keep turning the thumb away from you until you're back by your side with your palm facing you. This is not meant to go quickly, and everything else is supposed to stay really stable. There should be no pain at all, no discomfort, so do less range of motion. Arm goes up with ribs staying down, and then you rotate so your palm faces away from you and keep going, keep twisting the arm so the thumb keeps turning away from you and it comes back down by your side. Make the circle a lot smaller if it's uncomfortable. Let's do the other arm. Pelvis upright, ribs relax down, lead the way with the thumb. Once you get up in the air, rotate that arm bone so your palm faces behind you. Keep taking it behind you. Keep rotating that thumb away from you until you're back down by your sides. Thumb leads the way as you go up into the air. Once you get up there, rotate so the palm faces away from you and keep on going any amount. Keep turning that thumb down and then circle the arm back down by your side and then sit up tall, circle your arms up and down. We'll do that a few times, tuning into your breath. And then check your pelvis upright, check your ribs relax down. You could put one hand on your breastbone to keep it steady. And then from there, some head ramps. Slide your ears straight back, arms relax, elbows relax by your side, head goes forward a little. Without lifting those ribs that are down and back, ears slide back without lifting the chin up, and head goes forward a little. Slide the head straight back and relax, and slide the head straight back. And then with your ankles back under your knees, push down, come up to stand. And we'll first just go over to the wall for a quick moment to do a chest stretch. Come on over to the wall. Put your hand on the wall. We'll do 3 rotations. We'll do fingers up, fingers pointing forward, fingers pointing behind you. Start with your hand mid-chest level, thumbs spread out to the side. You can work on rotating your elbow pit towards the ceiling and turning your chest away from the wall. Great opportunity to check, are my feet straight? Are my ankles about hip distance apart? Is my pelvis forward? Back your weight up over your heels. Unwind, turn your fingers to point forward, and rotate your chest any amount towards the center of the room. Front ribs relax down and back. Breathing. And unwind and rotate your fingers to point behind you. Try to touch as much of the palm of the hand to the wall as you can, and turn your chest open. Legs are nice and steady, reaching towards the floor. Breathing. Spread that thumb out a little bit away from the other fingers. And let's turn around and do the other side. So start with fingers pointing up, in line with your chest, thumbs spreads out, and turn your chest open. Breathing here. Unwind, turn your fingers to point the same direction you're facing. Make sure your hand didn't creep up higher, and turn your chest open any amount. And then unwind and turn your fingers to point behind you. Try to touch as much of your palm to the wall. Try to keep that thumb spreading out, and twist open any amount there. Letting your breath flow, coming back to your breath. And then unwind and come back around to the back of your chair. Okay, walk back. 2 straight arms, 2 straight legs. Elbows pop out to the side. Elbows wrap down to the floor. This is often something we don't talk about enough. Elbows go out. Elbows drop down. Hug in a little just so they're pointing straight down. Elbows pop out. Elbows hug in. So if when you do your thoracic stretch, your elbows are always kind of going out to the side, you want to get a habit of hugging them down. It's okay if there's a slight bend. Back your hips up a little. Keep hugging those elbows down. Put a bend in your knees. Sit your hips back. Keep hugging your elbows down and slowly straighten your legs back. Elbows hug down. Bend the knees. Sit your hips back and straighten your legs back. Elbows hug down. Bend your knees. Sit your hips back and straighten your legs back. Elbows hug down. Bend your knees. Sit your hips back. Straighten your legs back, elbows hug down, push into your feet to come up to stand. From here, let's grab our strap, just have it nearby. You can put it over your neck. Let's do a top of the foot stretch. Push down through your right hip, tuck the top of the foot. Sometimes you could do it closer with a bent knee, closer to your other foot. Sometimes you could stretch it back more and straighten the leg more and try to get to a different part of your foot. So different places are good. If this is just still so tight, definitely put some padding under your foot to help it relax a little more. Check in with your standing hip. Is it going out to the side? Hug it in. Is it going forward? Back it up. And then bring that foot back. Take your strap with your thumbs pointing out to the side, your palms forward, a little wider if your shoulders feel tight today. Right next to your hips. Otherwise, pull the strap taut, feet straight, ankles hip distance, rotate from the pelvis, and lift the hands just a little bit off the back. Notice if the wrists turn or if the wrists flip. Try to straighten and keep a slight bend and reach back through your upper arm bones and come up. And I say just to lift a little because we're going to do that several more times. So push down through your outer left foot straight. Tuck just your top of the foot back. Your knee can be bent, or over time you can slide it back a little bit more and do different variations. If your ankle rolls out, let it roll out. If it's painful, not to let it roll out, but otherwise try to roll so you're more center top of the foot. Check in what you're doing with your standing leg. Does it want to go forward? Does the hip want to pop out to the side? Back it up, bring that hip in so your ankle is right under your knee is right under your hip, and then bring that foot forward. Hold on to the strap behind your back again, palms face forward, rotate through the pelvis, and then maybe lift the strap a little bit higher. Keep checking on the wrist, keep checking on the bend of the elbows. Do they tend to lock out? Put a little bend in both the right and left side. Breathing here, and then come on up and grab whatever you're using for a calf stretch. So rolled up towel works great. This is a dome, half dome foam roller, a thin block, a book. Put the ball of your foot up, your right foot, your heel down. Step your left foot forward any amount. Try to feel the length going down the back of your legs to your heels. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. First things first. Relax your ribs down and back. When you do that, notice if your pelvis tucked under, back your thigh bones up, and a little nod yes of your head, feeling into the side of your neck, relaxing your jaw. You can go as far forward and as far back as feels good to you. Just go slow, and then bring your head up and do left ear to left shoulder. And same thing, a nod yes here. Keeping everything else steady, so the ribs are relaxed down and back, the arms are just hanging by your side. We isolate parts so that they can move better together as well. If you find an angle to pause at, you can pause there and soften everything. And come on up, and let's bring that strap behind our back. Palms face forward, strap taut, hinge forward here. And then from there, maybe lift the hands off the back any amount. Head ramps up a little bit. Pull the strap taut between your two hands. And come on up and switch legs. Ball of the foot up, heel down. Step that outside foot forward, bring the strap around your neck, and turn and look over your right shoulder. Feel equal weight between both of your legs, and nod your head yes here. You can go as far down and as far up as feels good for you. Just go slow. Feel all the muscles from underneath your chin to the front of your chest. And then bring your head back slowly, turn and look over your left shoulder, and nod your head yes there. Take your time, go as far up and as far down as feels like a safe range of motion for you. Clicking or popping, discomfort, always go slower and do less. Ribs relax down and back. Check on them, especially if you're dealing with neck issues. Check on your ribs over and over again all day long. All right, bring your head back to center. Take that strap behind your back, pull it taut between your hands, rotate forward with a flat back. Lift your hands any amount off your back. And I know that it's so tempting if you're a mobile person, if you've got some hypermobility, to just take that strap up high and lock out your elbows and fold all the way to your legs. But in general, that range of motion is not exactly going to make us healthier in the long run, so you don't always have to go into those deep ranges of motion. Once in a while, it's fine. Ease your way in there. All right, let's put everything to the side. Let's cross our right ankle behind our left ankle. You can keep your left hand on the chair as your right arm goes up and over into a side bend, or you can let your arm reach down by your side. Come back up with your arms, switch, do your left ankle behind your right ankle. Take your left arm up and over. You can keep your right hand on the chair or reach down. Check in with your ribs. Are they pushing forward? Are your hips pushing forward? And then bring that arm down. Feet straight, ankles hip distance. Really sit back. If you specifically want it to, if you're working and you have got your knees right over your ankles and they've been like that for months and months or maybe a year, and you specifically want to work your quads sometimes, then you can purposely do the knee forward. But most likely we need more knee back, thighs open, hip distance apart, grounding through your feet. All right, come on up, cross your right thigh over your left thigh, and sit back in your hips there. Any amount. It can be very small if this is not comfortable for you. And switch. Left thigh over right thigh, and sit back any amount. And press up. Hips go straight back. Sit back any amount. And press up. Uncross, sit your hips back. Step your right leg way back into a lunge. Steady that back foot. Tuck your pelvis under a little bit. Keep stretching the back leg straight. Take your right hand off the chair. Circle it up by your side. Circle it back down. With your palm facing forward, pull it all the way back. Reach it up into the air. Bring it back down above the chair. Reach it across in front. Open it out to the side. And then bring the hand back to the chair and push off your back foot. Outer edges of feet straight. Sit back. Step your left leg back. Listen carefully if you lost it the first time. With your arm out to your side, pubic bone tucks forward, back leg straightens. Circle it up and back down. Elbow pit forward, pull the arm straight back, sweep it straight ahead. Bring it down just above the chair, reach it across, open it out to the side, bring it back to the chair, push off the center of that foot to come up, and then from here with your feet straight, ankles hip distance, arms out to your side, sit back. Notice the thighs collapsing in or out. If you've really mastered the thighs, you can start to look at the ankles separate too, and press up. Walk your feet out to 2, bring your arms a little higher, and sit back. And press up. Walk out to 3, arms a little bit higher, and sit back. And press up. Walk out to 4, arms a little bit higher, and sit back. And press up. Okay, your feet are nice and wide now. Take your right arm up and over into a side bend. Rotate the palm of your hand to face behind you. Tap, extend, tap, extend, tap, extend, tap. Check your ribs are down and back. Extend, tap. Bring your torso up. Elbow opens up. Elbow curls in. Elbow opens and curls in. Elbow open and curl in. Elbow open, curl in. Use your other hand, maybe pull back the elbow, but keep the ribs down and back. Side bend to the left and hold. Gently pull that elbow back and come back up and release your arms. Left arm goes up and over. Rotate the palm of the hand to face behind you. Ribs relax down and back. Tap, extend, tap, extend, tap, extend, tap, extend, tap. Bring your torso upright. Elbow curls open, elbow curls in. Ribs down and back. Elbow curls open and curls in. and open, and curls in, and open, and curls in. You can use your other hand to pull that elbow back a little, ribs drop down, head slides back, go over to the right. Feel the full soles of your feet on the floor. Relax any clenching in the legs. And come back up. Open your arms to your sides. Cross your right arm on top. You can be a little higher than that. Sit back into a squat. Lift your elbows up. Drop your elbows all the way down. Press up through your heels. Open your arms up. Left arm on top. Wiggle your fingers around. Sit back into a squat. Lift your elbows up. Lower your elbows down. Open your arms up. Press into your heels. Lower your hands. Your feet are nice and wide. You're going to fold forward, put your hands on your chair, and shift your hips to the right without any knee bend, and shift your hips straight over to the left. If this motion is challenging for you, it's okay to actually go a little faster at first, not super fast. But if this motion is very easy for you, ground into your feet and go very slowly side to side. And you can even lessen the range of motion by rotating your thigh bones into neutral and going even slower side to side. Breathing. Okay, come back to center. If your forearms are on the chair, walk back with your feet wide until your arms are nice and straight. Walk your hands over to the right side of the chair and pull your hips back a little, grounding into the feet. Breathing. Walk your hands over to the left side of the chair. Thigh bones pull back a little bit, ground into your feet. Breathing here. Bring your hands back to center, heel toe your feet back in. Come on up to stand with your right foot forward, your left foot back. You're gonna lift off your back foot, press equally through the ball of the foot, lower the heel slowly down. So you're transferring your weight to your front leg. Notice if it goes out to the side, bring your hip in, and going slowly back to your back leg. You want your stance wide, but not so wide that you can't transfer the weight all the way to that front leg, and roll back off your foot. Try to feel your foot really bending all the way up and bending all the way down. Bending all the way up, push down into your front hip, swing the leg forward, swing the leg back, put the foot down, and roll off that foot. Push down through the right hip, the leg slings forward. This time put the foot down, step your left foot back. Feet straight, ankles about hip distance apart. Roll onto the ball of the foot, press equally through the ball of the foot, lower back down slow. Roll off, feel that rolling action of your foot and see if you can put it down part by part or if it all just wants to clunk down together. Roll off the sole of the foot. And roll back, roll off the sole of the foot, push down through that hip, swing the leg forward, swing it back, put the foot back, roll the heel down, roll off the foot, push down through that hip, swing the leg forward, and put the foot down. Okay, from there, you're going to, turn our chair around. So let's turn our chair around and put your hands on the chair. Now, if when you put your hands on the chair, your spine is doing this because there's not enough space for your spine to relax, stack a blanket or a couple blocks under your hands to get your hands higher on the chair. From there, spread your thumbs out, put your hands as far on the seat as you can. Let your spine relax with straight legs. And then just with your elbow pits wrapping forward. Watch if they push forward, back them up, but do wrap them forward. just go forward, load your wrist a little bit, and go back. Now, if this bothers your wrist at all or feels painful, then obviously don't go forward so far. Breathing here. Keep wrapping the elbow pits forward. Okay, next time you go forward, really ground through the hands, ground through your fingers. Feel all your knuckles press down. And then back up a little and try to lift your 8 fingers. Your thumb can stay down, your palms of your hands stay down. Try to lift your 8 fingers up off the chair. And then relax them down. All right, from there, back your weight up into your heels. Bring your hands up to the back of the chair. Cross your right arm on top of your left, anywhere from your wrist to your forearms to your elbows, and pull your hips back a little bit. And then switch. Put your opposite arm on top, anywhere from your wrist to your elbows to your forearms to your elbows. Your head can relax down if it's comfortable. Check in with the stability of your feet pressing down. Your thigh bones may be rotating into neutral. Your feet are definitely straight. Your ankles hip distance apart. And then uncross your arms and come on up. All right, so you're going to turn your chair back around so the back of it is facing you. Cross your right thigh over your left thigh and sit back in that chair pose. You can keep your toes down or lift your toes up. And then from here, with your right thigh on top, cross your left arm on top of your right arm and sit back. Breathing. And then uncross and uncross. Cross your left thigh over your right thigh. Sit your hips back. You can tuck your toes down or keep them lifted up. From there, cross your right arm on top of your left arm and keep sitting your hips back and breathing. Good. Unwind your arms and your legs. Let's do a double calf stretch. So if you have a rolled up towel, if you have 2 blocks, you can put them side by side. If you have a single block, just put your feet as far away from each other on the block. Let your toes hang off a little bit. Back your thigh bones up. And then you can put your hands on the chair. You can rest your forearms. Of course, it depends on your spine. If your spine is rounding, then bring your hands up higher as you move your thigh bones back a little bit more. And breathing here, check on the little details of your feet, your ankles, your knees and legs straightening all the way. And of course, always coming back to your breath, relaxing any clenching. All right, and walk up, and you're going to come back to sitting on your chair. Please pay attention to your feet straight, your ankles hip distance. Really straighten my feet out, sitting the hips back and lowering down to the chair. From here, sit up nice and tall. Arms come in front. You can either do elbow to elbow, hand to hand the whole time, or as close as they'll come in, or cross your right elbow on top of your left and try to bring the back of your hands together. Think of pelvis upright, ribs relax down, drop your elbows down, lift your elbows up without the ribs lifting. Lower the elbows down to halfway, turn your elbows a little bit to the right, turn your elbows a little to the left, come back to center, unwrap. Either bring it back to elbow, hand to hand, or left elbow on top. Try to touch the back of the hands together. Drop the elbows all the way down. Lift them up, pelvis upright, ribs relax down and back. Bring them back to about the center. Twist them a little bit to the left. Twist them a little bit to the right. Come back to center, unwrap your arms, open them up, circle your arms up and down by your sides. So we're going to do some rib breathing right into the sides and the back of the ribs. If you want to tie your strap around your rib cage, now's a good opportunity to do so that you have that feedback. If you're very familiar, you can just keep your ribs dropping down and back and breathe into the sides of the ribs. But then we're going to pause with our arms. So with our arms in the air, take a rib breath here. Inhaling and exhale all the way. Feel those muscles hug in. And then open your arms a little wider and take a rib breath here. And open your arms a little wider and take a rib breath here. And then bring your arms slightly out by your sides and take a rib breath here. And then straighten your legs and let your hands slide down your legs any amount. And take another rib breath or two. Notice here if your elbows always pop out to the side, wrap them in. That will not only help, that will also help your shoulders kind of relax down your back. If it feels good, let your head drop down. You can rotate your neck a little bit side to side. And then come on up nice and slowly and sit all the way back in your chair for your final pose, Savasana. Let your gaze soften or your eyes gently close and become very present with your body and with your breath. You are enough. Animals don't spend any time wondering whether they are enough, comparing themselves to others in the animal kingdom. Hummingbirds don't envy the skills of a woodpecker. Salmon don't wish for the tentacles of an octopus. Like our plant and animal friends, each of us also has unique gifts. Some of us can sing, others can dance, some can write, others have a green thumb. Instead of wasting time comparing yourself to others, celebrate what you are. No matter what it is, we all have something special to offer the world. Remember, you are enough, just as you are. Let's bring our hands together at heart center in gratitude for our special gifts, in gratitude for this day. Namaste.